For the majority of white children, family still means a mother and a father. This is not true for most black children. For them, things are getting worse. Today, black teenagers have the highest pregnancy rate in the industrial world. What's happening goes far beyond race. Why then do so many teenage girls get pregnant and have children? Why do so many fathers abandon their families? The answers begin with the people here.
And in this video, we're going to be listening to audio of seventh grade girls talking about family and community. I think this is very interesting because we have to understand that whatever is affecting us as adults ends up affecting our youth. And you can hear this in this conversation.
It is the beginning of another school day in Newark, New Jersey. Another day of class for Clorinda Henderson. She is 17 and had hoped to graduate from high school next year, but that was before the birth of her baby.
All right, just say how old you are.
I'm 12 years old. I'm 12 years old. I'm 12 years old. I'm 12.
Clorinda was only 15 when she got pregnant with her daughter, Shaquana. She is not unusual. Half of all black teenagers become pregnant.
Do you think that it's okay for females to have babies without a husband?
Raise your hand if you're married. None of you are married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father. One. The rest of you who don't plan to get married.
It's okay for females to have babies without a husband.
I think it's fine.
Yes, definitely.
No.
No? All right.
Why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that.
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a lot of responsibility, and then you don't want the commitments.
So why do you say it's okay for females to have babies without husbands?
Because there's other like you can have a baby without having
No, I'm not asking if it's possible. I'm asking, is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
fine.
fine.
And why is it good?
Because I think it's good because it's being an independent woman.
I wouldn't want no man holding me down because I think I can make it as a single parent.
I think it's good because basically what Ariel said, but also because you don't always need a man for like everything that you do. Because sometimes they'll be like, you need a man to lift heavy stuff, but not really. You don't really need it.
And I'm gonna go to you last.
I think it's good because kind of what both of them said, and also because like some stuff happens in people's lives and maybe the man's not there, or like maybe something like he couldn't be there, so the woman has to like take over. And if they're not married, then I mean, like, why should it stop her? Because like if she wants to have a child and she can have a child, then what's us to say that she can't, and why should we stop her?
Clorinda has never been married. She's still living with her mother at home, where she's raising her baby daughter. She has 5th grade math skills and reads at a 6th grade level.
When I got pregnant, I said, well, I'm going to have this baby, and she's not going to stand in the way of my education.
So here, unprompted, I'm asking the young ladies why they think it would be okay for a woman to have a baby without a husband. And they say because women are strong, independent women. Now, these are not grown women. These are 12-year-olds.
Gloria, 34, has never been married. She was a teenager when Clorinda was born, just as her own mother, Clorinda's grandmother, had been when Gloria was born.
If we're going to build a community, which is a collection of families, can you do that with a bunch of single mothers without husbands?
I don't think so. Because if you're building a family, it depends.
Because a community is a collection of families, right?
Yeah, if you're building a family, like it can either be a single mom with 2 kids, that can be a family, and it could either be a mom, a dad, and
Notice how she said you can have a family with just a single mom.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Not really.
What about you? Are you changing your stance?
No, I think you could probably build a community because there's a lot of people.
So we can build a strong community with just a bunch of single mothers.
Yes.
So what do we do with all the men?
Have you asked Darren to help you with the baby?
No, because I see he can't even help himself. He can. It's pitiful to say that, but he can.
So can we really build a strong community with just single moms?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So go ahead. So what do we do with all the men then? That's the second part of the question.
What do we do out of men?
Yeah, because you said we're gonna build families and communities with just single moms.
Well, they're done for. I don't know.
I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home, so it really, male figures are not substantially important in the family.
The men are just done for.
Yeah, they can just go work. They can just
the men will work and just give all the single moms the money.
No, I mean like the men can go work for their own money. The single moms are independent women.
Money.
Yeah.
Okay, because they independent women. What you think?
Yeah, I think the men should probably just like do what they want, and then maybe if a single mom needs a dad, then they can just.
So remember, my question was, okay, so we're gonna build this community of just single moms. Well, what do we do with all the men? And they were like, I don't know, they done for it. We don't need the men. So I'm gonna ask another follow-up question. Okay, like, so what are men good for then? All right, so let's see how they react to this. Let's see.
Because I wanted his baby.
What did you like about him?
His legs.
His legs.
I got a thing for bow-legged boys.
Bow-legged boys.
I love them. They have some gorgeous legs. I just don't know.
Darren Lyle is the father of Clorinda's baby. He is 18 and lives in central Newark. He dropped out of high school when he was 16. He has never held a steady job.
So I said, then you're saying then the man is only good to produce the baby. They serve no other purpose, you're saying.
Yeah, I feel like they're just.
Yeah. See how she said, yeah, and as she's talking, the other two are thinking. They're like, I don't know, this don't sound right. And that's the whole point of this, is to get them to think about these things that they typically don't think about. Because they're getting these messages from the media, from their parents, from their cousins, from their friends, and nobody's asking them to actually, nobody's challenging those ideas. And that's all I'm here doing. So let's see how these young ladies continue to speak.
The rest of you who don't plan to get married, why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that.
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. It's a lot of responsibility, and then you don't want the commitments.
I wouldn't want no man holding me down, because I think I can make it as a single parent.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Not really.
They have reasons to be in the family, but then.
But you said they're not. That's why I said you must be saying we have no other value other than producing babies.
I mean, you can help take care of the baby, but then the women can do that by themselves because the women are independent.
I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home, so it really, male figures are not substantially important in the family. Male figures are not substantially important in the family. Male figures are not substantially important in the family.